Morning, Wall Street winners. It is Tuesday, November 4th, just after 11:30. Trading is the markets are open. And the one thing I wanted to share or discuss on this video was the concept of earnings beats and how stocks can go up and typically do, not always, but typically do go up on an earnings beat. But it has to be in line with valuations, and valuations are determined in a number of ways. But one of the more common ways to look at the valuation of a company is price to sales, price to earnings ratios. So if we take a look at Palantir, Palantir came out, they had a great earnings beat and revenue beat. So they're profitable, they're growing in the market, they're in a popular segment, they're in AI, but they're down almost 8% today in the market after an earnings beat after hours, after market close yesterday. And likely reason for that is around valuation. So if you scroll down to the details of Palantir, you can see here in price to earnings ratio, 435 times is their price to earnings ratio. So you are paying an exorbitant amount um, based on future earnings growth. Now, if they're growing in the 100 times or year over year, they're doubling, tripling, quadrupling, kind of like NVIDIA as an example, then maybe it's worth it. But it's so out of whack with the average and we're out of line with the average price to earnings. Even companies like NVIDIA, let's take a look at NVIDIA or Meta for an example, but let's look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA's price to earnings is 57 times. So this is a company that absolutely owns the semiconductor space for AI chips right now, and it's 57 times. If you look at Google, a monster company making revenue, very profitable, growing quickly, 27 times. So to compare putting money into something that is trading at 400 times earnings versus 27 times, you really have to question if the valuation is out of whack. And that's likely why we're seeing a pullback today in Palantir and why that's likely to potentially continue in the next couple of days. And then we maybe we'll see a reset and a boost or a pickup, a jump forward. Good luck in your trades today. Keep valuations in mind when you're making purchases. And if you like